You know, our goal is to play 4 quarters, not to beat ourselves, to play physical football. Prospect's a really physical team, and from snap to finish, we got to make sure that we're physical and execute at a really high level.
Yeah, I mean, week 9 is always a really fun game to kind of get ready to go for what you're going to do moving forward. Obviously, you know, we think back to last year, what happened to us week 9 against Rolling Meadows. So we definitely respect our opponent. We know that they're playing for a lot, and we're looking to play a really sharp, clean game.
Energy level of practice has been really good. Every year there's certain games that you don't have to really get the kids focused for. This game the kids circle on their calendar every year. You know, with Prospect and Meadows kids going to school together, growing up in elementary school, the kids are really focused this week, and they want to win this week.
Energy's been great. We've had a great couple weeks of practice, to be honest. We're still hitting PRs in the weight room. Guys are still doing all the little things right. So we're excited to keep making strides forward.
No, there's not really a difference between the last week. It might be a little different if it wasn't Prospect, but because it's Prospect, it actually makes preparations a little bit easier as far as focus goes. They do a lot of things that are tough schematically and athletically that we need to make sure we're focused on. So the focus is definitely there, especially because of the opponent.
I think the big message has been all this stuff stacks on top of itself to be the best possible team that we can be. So every lift counts, every film session counts, every practice counts. We're just trying to stack good days on top of good days.
Our team is obviously different than last year, and their team is different than last year. You know, we had a little bit more momentum going into the game last year, and this year we don't have as much momentum, but I still think we have a good team, and we've proven that we can play at a high level. We just need to make sure that we do it on Friday, and you know, they're going to be motivated after we upset them last year to come out and make sure that doesn't happen again. So it should be a good high school football rivalry game on Friday.
Yeah, it's hard to say right now. I mean, we obviously respect our opponent. They have a really good program over there. I respect Coach Baker. I think their staff does a really nice job, and their players are gritty and tough, so we know that we're going to have to be at our best.
Each year you kind of have your set of standards, you have your set of schemes that you run each year, but then each year team's character and each team's schemes are different based on your players' strengths and weaknesses, and we always try to make sure we take advantage of our players' strengths.
I think that we're really starting to form into our own identity, which it took a little bit to get to where we are now, but really figuring out what our team this year is going to be all about. So I'm excited to see what can happen with that.
That way. Come on, bring it around, bring it around, bring it around.
Good evening and welcome to Robert A. Hosey Field. The 7-1 Knights take on the 4-4 Mustangs. I'm John Lissy alongside with Peter as we enter this MSL East rivalry game. The Mustangs will need to win to make the playoffs. The Knights are going to try to get some revenge at the Mustangs from last year's game.
So what do you think is the percentage that the Mustangs will win this game?
I mean, I don't really know exact percent, but I'm hoping they do win this one, but hopefully around a 50-50.
Yeah, I mean, the prospect offense, like, there's that dynamic duo between Jake Parisi and Frank Covey. Just how amazing this prospect offense has been. But we've seen the defense slacking a lot. They've picked up a lot of penalties. I know one of their last practices they had to run like 21 laps because of penalties. It was really bad.
I mean, obviously Prospect is one of like the superstar teams here. Meadows is a pretty good team, but the defense for Meadows has to step up their game in this first drive.
I mean, how do you think the Meadows offense will match up to this Prospect defense? I know our defense isn't too great, but we've still got some good players there.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully this Meadows defense can get some battles and get some touchdowns, especially this Prospect's defense is struggling, but they are still one of the top guys, so we'll see what happens there. And one thing the Meadows needs to do, their defense is pretty solid, but first drives, they always let up touchdowns, so they need to do good in the first drive.
And then Frank Covey, last year he was here a junior varsity quarterback. Now he's not giving the passes, he's receiving them. He's going to want to win this game. So what do you think about not only Prospect's offense, but also their defense? Or also Rolling Meadows' offense?
I mean, Rolling Meadows' offense is obviously pretty good. Obviously, two guys to watch out for, Evan Grace and Ben Peterman, 2 star players on this team. Also, the number 1 running back is Skip Rosansky. The number 2 is Devin Owen. But, they got a couple good guys in that rotation, so it should be a solid game for them.
And, I mean, this Prospect team is extremely young. They're fast. They've got that night tempo. But what do you think about Rolling Meadows? I know that Prospect's extremely fast-paced. How do you think that Rolling Meadows' play style will match up to that?
I mean, they have a fast and aggressive play style, and honestly, I think whoever's more fast and more aggressive will win this game.
And then I also wanted to say another thing that Rolling Meadows has to watch out for is the running game. In Prospect's last home game versus Buffalo Grove, in the first quarter, they rarely threw the ball. All they did was hand it off to Gavin Flanagan, who just ran it into the end zone. Rolling Meadows is going to have to watch out for that.
Okay, so we'll see you in a little bit, and we are going to get ready for the national anthem.
great evening of Rolling Meadows High School football and the Marching Mustangs pregame show. Please rise as the Marching Mustangs play our national anthem. Tonight is Junior High Mass Band Night, and we welcome over 100 band students from Holmes Junior High, Sandburg Junior High School, South Middle School, and Our Lady of the Wayside School as they join the Marching Mustangs in performing Good For You. Put your hands together and sing along as the Marching Mustangs and their junior high guests play the Rolling Meadows fight song. Tonight we would like to welcome the players and families of the Arlington Cowboys Youth Football and Westgate Elementary to Rolling Meadows High School. Many of our very own Rolling Meadows Mustangs have played in this program and or attended this school. We are very excited to have the Cowboys players and coaches here in attendance, as well as our Westgate Wolverines. Please give them a warm welcome as they take the field now. Tonight's offensive starters. At left tackle, number 61, senior George Barnett. At left guard, number 54, junior Jack Stolfus. At center, number 51, senior captain Tom Valico. At right guard, number 56, junior Harvey Goodwin. At right tackle, number 77, senior captain Joe Maloney. At tight end, number 80, sophomore Peyton Miles. At wide receiver, number 1, junior Ben Peterman. At wide receiver, number 2, senior Jimmy Katz. Receiver number 17, junior Anthony Cincinnati. At wide receiver number 8, senior Steven Shealy. At running back number 33, senior captain Skip Rosansky. Number 3, senior Evan Grace. And now here is the rest of your 2022 varsity football team.
Welcome back, everyone, from Robert A. Hosey Field. This should be a good game. What do you think are the keys to the game for Prospect here today?
Well, we got to see more from Frank Covey and Brad Vernisel. I mean, they're a dynamic duo. Parisi, too, is fast. He is a lightning bolt. And I think specifically on the defense, I want to see less flags. I want to see less offsides. I know offsides was a huge problem this season because it's a young defense. We graduated our whole defensive line last year. And then from the offensive line, I just want to see them protect Brad, to be honest.
Yeah, good keys to the game there. And I think some keys to the game for the Mustangs are making, obviously, like what you said, no flags. So they have been very sloppy on defense with flags. And the biggest thing for them is hold Prospect to no points on the first drive, because every single time they give up points on the first drive. So that's something big that they need to do. So Gabe Churin will be set to kick.
Yep, and it looks like Parisi will return it. And there's the kick. Let's play some football. And it's picked up by Covey. Covey's running, and he's down by the 44-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, already one play in and Prospect already has great field position, so good start to the game for them.
I mean, Frank Covey the fourth, he's just an amazing athlete. He can play quarterback, he can play wide receiver. I mean, no wonder Northwestern wanted him.
Yeah, something that's going to be the main guy the Mustangs are going to be looking out for today.
And it looks like Vernisol is having a little conversation right now.
Looks like a quad to the right side. 4 Prospect receivers to the right. Wow, so couldn't even get their first play off. It's already a delay of game for the Knights.
Yeah, sometimes they're a little bit indecisive, but I hope we'll see more from them. First and 15 from their own 38, and hands it off to Noah Easter. Amazing sophomore, absolutely athletic. Suffered from a minor injury during the game against Hersey, but he's back on the field.
Yeah, so good comeback story there. Good little run up to the right side, and that's going to bring up second down right here.
And he steps back, fires. It's a long pass, and it's caught. And that looks like it's a touchdown. Beautiful touchdown by Parisi there. What do you think?
Wow, what a touchdown there from Parisi. First drive touchdown, Knights, and that's going to make it 6-0, 1 for 1. And that's exactly what the Mustangs need to work on, not having the other team score on the first drive.
I mean, what can you do when you have Frank Covey and Jake Parisi?
Yeah, the dynamic duo getting it done with a bomb to make it 6-0. Potentially 7-0 here after this kick. 40 seconds into the game, and they already have a touchdown.
And, I mean, I'm surprised that Easter started over Flanagan, but now we'll get to see him kick. And it looks like the kick is good.
Yeah, so 7-0 Knights here. Not exactly the start that the Mustangs wanted, but we'll see if they can bounce back here on the first drive.
I mean, Prospect has had a history of starting really great, then giving up a lot of points in the fourth quarter. So they really have to watch that, especially their game against Elk Grove. They did amazing the first 3 quarters, but almost lost in the last.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see how the Prospect defense holds up. Yeah.
Yeah, so Evan Grace will be stepping onto the field for the first time tonight. Well, yeah, 40 seconds in, and they already are going to get the ball, but he's an outstanding quarterback with lots of yards and lots of completions. Just one thing to look out for is the interception numbers. 21 TDs to 12 interceptions. So it's something Prospect might take advantage of here.
Yeah, we know that Prospect loves to get picks, but he's got pretty good completion percentage. I mean, let's see what he can do. Looks like a squib kick.
Yeah, so there's going to be a flag on the play. Kind of interesting. Is that what they always do, or is that just...
No, never.
So interesting way to start the first drive for the Mustangs.
What's interesting is a squib kick is to prevent touchdown on a kickoff.
Yeah.
So I don't know really what they were trying to do there, but hopefully it works.
Yeah. Okay, so the Mustangs are going to get the ball at the 35. Grayson shotgun. Devin Owen in the backfield. Oh, Rosansky in the backfield. My bad. Cox in motion. Grace, little pass to Wiles. And Wiles just gets swallowed up there by the prospect defender.
I mean, he has good reaction time, I'll say that. Good accuracy, and I really want to see more from him. And we know that penalties are a huge issue with this prospect defense, and maybe the Mustangs can take advantage of that. I know Evanston definitely took advantage of that in Prospect's homecoming game, which almost led to a loss on Prospect's homecoming, which was definitely nerve-wracking, to say the least.
Yeah, you always want to win at homecoming. So Evan Grace shotgun once again. Hand it off to Rosansky. Gets a couple yards on the gain, and that's going to be 3rd down. So yeah, what do you think some of the keys to the game here are for the Prospect defense?
Try not to get penalties. That's a huge thing. Evanston, we ended up having to win the game on a kick because Evanston just kept strolling along due to flags on the play. Offsides being most of them, a few passing interference. And it looks like there's going to be a stoppage. Okay.
Cox in motion again. Grace looking for a pass. Deep downfield, and that's caught. What a completion there for the Mustangs, and that's going to be a 1st down. Jimmy Cox with the reception.
I mean, the athleticism there was immaculate. An amazingly accurate pass by Grace, straight to Cox, and it's now 1st and 10.
Yeah. I mean, Jimmy Cox has been solid all year, but these last 2 games, he has really been outstanding, especially last game. He was very good that game.
Well, he's got 1 touchdown this year, and maybe he'll make a 2nd one.
Yeah, we'll see. Grace.
Good throw.
To Cox once again, breaks a tackle. Ooh, but that's going to be a loss of yards for the Mustangs.
Loss of 1 yard, I believe. I mean, that Knight defense, the Knights' tempo, they're incredibly fast. Athleticism is a huge part of the Knights' play.
Yeah,
and Evan Grace will have to find a way to beat that.
It's like strength against strength. Evan Grace, one of the best quarterbacks, and Prospect, one of the best defenses. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. 2nd down for the Mustangs. Grayson shotgun again. Oh, wow. Looks like it might be a false start on the Mustangs. Oh, no, it's a timeout on the Mustangs. So that's going to be their 1st timeout of the half.
Yeah, it looks like so far it's been a good game from Prospect. And we've seen a lot from Meadows, too. That connection between Grace to Cox, that was a good pass. They'll have to find a way to break through the Knights' defense, though.
Yeah, I mean, obviously anyone can get 1 reception, but to go past that defense is going to be the hard part in this game.
Yeah, so far it's felt like this Knights' defense is a wall, and you just got to break through it.
Yeah. So the Mustangs just past midfield. It's going to bring up 2nd down after the timeout. So Ben Peterman, one-on-one matchup on the right side. I would definitely watch out for that. Grace. Back to Peterman, and just out of the hands of Peterman. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Yeah, so another thing Mustangs have to work on is drop passes. They drop a lot of passes, and that's definitely something they need to work on if they want to win this game.
Yeah, and again, these cornerbacks from the Knights, like the athleticism there, it's immaculate. But 3rd down isn't 4th down, so there's still a chance.
Yeah. Let's see what they do here. 2 receivers to the right, maybe a blocking tight end. Jimmy Cox in motion. Grace gets the snap. Looking for a receiver, looking for Peterman, and he has that. Is that going to be enough, though? Oh, it's not going to be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down here.
4th down, but they've got a chance. Most definitely they've got a chance.
Yeah, so it looks like they're staying on the field. Do you think this is going to be a hard count, or do you think they're actually going to snap this one?
I think they're going to I think they should go for it. I don't know what they're going to do.
Okay.
They should go for it.
Let's find out. Mustangs looking to the sideline, as they usually do. So they're going to snap it. Fake handoff to Rosansky.
Oh, dang.
Wiles gets the ball. And that's a 1st down Mustangs.
What'd I say? 3rd down isn't 4th down.
Yeah. Smart call there and good play, and that's going to be a 1st down here for the Mustangs. So today they're 1 for 1 on 4th downs, and let's see what else happens on 4th downs for them. So good play calling, good play, and brings them the 1st down. So the Mustangs right here. We got Ben Peterman and Jimmy Cox to the right. 1-1 coverage to the left. Little run there, but doesn't get much. Maybe 1. And that's going to bring up 2nd down for the Mustangs. Yeah, so obviously this prospect defense has been pretty good, but the Mustangs are trying to get past them here on the first drive, trying to set the story straight, trying to get the momentum right off the bat.
I mean, definitely the Mustangs want to repeat their win from last year.
Yeah,
They were 4-4 last year when they went into this game, and they're 4-4 now, so you never know.
Yeah, so it's kind of like the same thing happening. Grace looking for a throw to the left side. Oh, high throw, but that's caught. Breaking a couple tackles, and that's going to be a 1st down. And it looks like Jimmy Cox, another great reception, and he's been having an outstanding game today.
I mean, again, the Knights are very flashy. They got 2 star players. You've got Covey there. You've got Vernisol. And they'll throw those, 50-yard touchdowns.
Yeah, they'll throw bombs.
But in the end, it's whoever has the most points that wins. Mm-hmm. And right now we've seen that the Mustangs can persevere through. Mm-hmm. Just because they were, 3rd and 11, they're not going to give up.
Yeah. So that's a little run up the middle there for Rosansky, bringing up 2nd down. So, yeah, the Mustangs are in the red zone. Another thing they need to work on is it's a little bit like the Bears. They get in the red zone, but they can't convert. Last game, they got in the red zone like 4 or 5 times, and they only converted once. So Evan Gray shotgun, looking to the sideline again. Jimmy Cox and Peterman to the right. Grace. And Grace just gets tackled there. Batted down there, so that's going to bring up 3rd down here. Yeah, so 5:09 left in this first quarter. Prospects had a drive, resulted in a touchdown. Mustangs still on their first drive.
Yeah, it looks like it's 3rd and 6 for the Mustangs. It looks like Grace is looking toward the sideline.
Yeah, so this is going to be a big play right here. They're going to want to come up with 7 instead of 3. Grace scrambling, tosses one up, just out of the reach for Jimmy Cox. That could have been a touchdown, but instead it's going to be a 4th down.
Yeah, again, 4th down. They could go for a field goal. I think they should go for a field goal, but you never know.
Yeah,
they really want to win here.
Yeah, so as you were saying a little while ago, Prospect does want revenge because they lost last year in the same situation. So, yeah.
Yeah. And it looks like they'll be going for the kick.
Yep. So we have Gabe Cherwin, the star kicker on the Mustangs, trying to make it 7-3. The kick is up. And it's good. 7-3. So the Mustangs are trying to play a little bit of small ball and chip away at this lead here.
Yeah. I mean, let's see what this prospect offense does next. I mean, definitely at George Gaddis Stadium, Vernisol and Covey light up the stadium a lot. And let's see what they can do now. And we've seen a lot of times at away games, Vernisol really steps up for this team. But we've had to see that a lot. It's always Covey, it's always Vernisol, it's sometimes Parisi. They've always got to step up and bring the team from a level that's not too great to another level. And I think that's what separates the best players from the average players.
Yeah.
The best players are the ones that can play on a not-so-great team, but bring it to another level.
Yeah.
However, with this prospect team, they've had to rely on Covey a lot. They've had to rely on Vernisol making crazy athletic plays, which sometimes ends in injuries. I know Covey was out for a week because he had injured himself. So I really want to see more of Prospect, you know, standing up for not only like themselves, but also not always having to rely on Covey or Vernisol or Parisi. And there's the kick. Ooh, that's long. Ooh. It'll be a touchback.
Yeah, so like you're saying, like try to spread the ball around a little more.
Yeah, I want to see more from Noah Easter or Ivan Liu. I know Ivan Liu's a senior, but I do want to see more from him because he's an amazing running back. He's an amazing athlete. Yeah. And I want to see more from the younger players.
Yeah.
Because we've been relying on Covey since he was a sophomore. I want to see something from, you know, one of the juniors, one of the sophomores, something like that. Vernisol throw. And I mean, this is what I meant by crazy athletic.
What a juke move there. It looks like he was just going to get like tackled, whatever. Boom, got that juke move, got a couple extra yards, and
I mean, he juked one guy, just pushed past the second. It's like a dad in the garden playing with his kids.
yeah.
Just, there you are. Okay, I'm gonna get past you.
It's like backyard football there with that play.
Yeah. And Vernisol scrambling, fires, and a good catch, and he'll be forced out of bounds.
Another great play once again for Prospect. Vernisol made something out of nothing there, and that's gonna bring up. They're just shy of the first down, so that's gonna bring up second down.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said about these best players. The offensive line collapsed, but Vernisol did not bat an eye. He just sprinted back and then threw.
Yeah. Tried the hard count there.
Vernisol looks towards the sideline. And there's Vernisol. He'll hand it off. And great run by Gavin Flanagan. I mean, he's back on the field. I know Noah Easter was on the last drive, but Gavin Flanagan, I mean, he's a kicker and he's a running back.
Yeah, great run up the middle, and that's going to bring up a first down, you know? And first drive, the Prospect has scored a touchdown, and they're trying to score another touchdown here on the second drive.
And there's Vernisol. Little trick play there. Long ball. And it's incomplete.
Wow, so it looked like he was about to get that ball, but it looks like there's a flag. This could be pass interference on the Mustangs. Let's see, that would be a shocking flag there. Wow.
Yep.
So it is pass interference called on the Mustangs.
Yeah, I mean, can't do that.
Yeah.
Vernisol threw a long ball, and he did get in his way.
Yeah, it was an interesting penalty call there, but it's not like the NFL where it's spotted the foul. It's only 15 yards up, so that's a positive for the Mustangs, at least.
That is true. And, Flanagan runs it up the middle again. Athleticism, like the pure strength of him, just forced his way down the middle.
Yeah, I mean, this run game has been pretty good, especially up the middle, and they're trying to take advantage of that penalty and try to score a touchdown here.
Yep.
And they definitely could if they have that run up the middle game. So 3:50 left in this first quarter. Second down here for the Knights.
I mean, that's what I said before. Prospect loves to throw it. They love to do long 50-yard throws. However, you have to watch Gavin Flanagan, Noah Easter, Ivan Liu, because they're going to run up the middle.
Yeah.
They're pure muscle. They're built like bricks. They're going to run it.
Yeah.
And that's how they beat BG. Just they kept running it and running it and running it.
Yeah, run-heavy offense here for Prospect. And third down, this might be enough, but let's see here from the officials. Yup, that's going to be a first down for the Knights.
Yeah, it looks like 1st and 10 for the Knights.
The refs are discussing something. Don't really know what that is. Probably just discussing the spot of the ball.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen Vernicel's arm. Like that, not only the throw to Parisi for the first touchdown, but also that last throw where passing interference was called. 1st and 10 from the Mustangs 21.
Yeah, so obviously here they're just shy of the red zone. They run a lot, but do you think they can throw like a good pass here, like a deep pass for the end zone?
Yeah, most definitely. I think that they'd much rather run it into the end zone than throw it, but we've seen Covey make some amazing catches in the end zone before, so I wouldn't be surprised if they try to throw it.
Yeah.
And little trick play, they'll throw it, and it's caught. Looks like it's touchdown.
Wow. What a play there. That's a touchdown for the Knights. Looked like a little bit of a Philly special. They just threw that to that big guy right there, and he just trucked along. Wow. Oh, wow. This touchdown might not count. There is a penalty marker on the play.
Well, then you love to see the big guys run it.
Yeah, it's fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, they're huge. They just break through the other team's defense.
Yeah, I mean, if that touchdown does count, that would be one of the funniest touchdowns all year I've seen.
I'd feel bad for him if the touchdown doesn't count.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it looks like it might be coming back, as there is an injured Mustang on the field. So hopefully he is okay.
Well, the crowd is going crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, this is definitely an MSL rivalry game at its max.
Yeah, this is one of the biggest rivalries in the MSL, especially. Obviously, Prospect has clinched the playoffs, but Meadows needs a win here to try and make the playoffs.
To be honest, if these two played in the playoffs, I'd be afraid for the town.
Yeah, it would be a hype matchup, and that would be an interesting to see how the atmosphere would be, you know.
Yeah, I mean, right now this atmosphere is great,
Mm.
and not only the away stands, the home stands. The away stands are also filled,
Yeah, usually you see like half filled or a quarter filled.
or like
These-
15 guys.
Yeah, like a couple guys. This is packed from both the student section and the family section.
Ooh, it looks like they called the touchdown off. Yeah, they called the touchdown off. I feel bad for him. Anyway. And, ooh, he throws a bullet. Oh, and he's through. Good tackle there.
Yeah, good little screen pass, runs it up, gets a couple yards, and that's what they need if they want to score a touchdown here. So yeah, that's going to bring up third down with 2:50 left in this first quarter. It's honestly been a pretty long first quarter.
Yeah, it's been a pretty great first quarter, too. I mean,
Yeah.
that first touchdown by Parisi, the drive from Meadows, and now this drive from Prospect. It's 3rd and 1 from the Mustangs 12. Let's see what Vernicel can do. Oh, and he'll run it himself. He's taken down.
Yeah, so good little gain there, and that's going to bring up 1st and goal for the Knights. Yeah, so let's see if the Knights can convert here and get a touchdown, or will they be stopped by the Mustangs?
I mean, I think they'll go for a pass, but we've really seen from the last few games that they like to run it. And, oh, looks like they will. That's in.
Yeah, so. Yeah, that might not be a. There was taunting on the play for sure. So, depending on the rules, it might be a touchdown of 15 yards back on the kickoff, or depending on how bad the penalty was, they might have to redo the play here. So, it was a touchdown, but it was taunting on the prospect guy, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I know prospect has to deal with that. They love to celebrate, but
Yeah, especially against their rivals.
yeah, but you can't do that.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it is good, but it is a good. So it is a good touchdown, making it 13-0. But the Knights will get 15 yards up after the kickoff.
And I love to see Covey back in quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, he played quarterback for 3 years. He played as a freshman for 1 game, and then he
Wow.
was moved up to JV. And he played on varsity as a sophomore, and he really grew as a quarterback. And then switching to wide receiver, it's quite a big change.
Yeah.
But he's definitely adapted to that. But it's still great to see him passing the ball and taking the snap.
That's going to make it 14-3 here for the Knights. And as you were saying, you know, he switches positions a lot. He's kind of like a Taysom Hill kind of guy.
I mean, yeah, he's an amazing athlete. One of the best athletes I've ever seen. But not only him, Brad Vernisol a few weeks ago against Maine West, he had an amazing touchdown to win the game where he just jumped over the defensive line.
Wow.
And that's really the Knights' character. Like, a lot of times they like to chuck the ball down the field for like a 60-yard pass. They like to jump over the defensive line. They love running through players. But a lot of times that doesn't work. And when you come up against a team like Hersey, which is all around a stronger team than you, maybe not as athletic than you,
Yeah.
but a stronger team than you, they've got a decent quarterback, they've got a decent running back, they've got decent wide receivers. This crazy athletic, this crazy fast way of playing doesn't work.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll see something like that from the Mustangs, but I don't know.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens here. But touchdown did count. Was unsportsmanlike conduct, so they'll kick it off 15 yards behind. So let's see if the Mustangs can get a little better field position here and recover from that penalty. Little kick, and the Mustangs are going to get it.
Yeah.
Dodging a tackle, and the Mustangs are going to get it just shy of midfield. Good way to start off the second drive for them.
Yeah, it's a great way to start off the second drive. And let's see what Grace can do. I've definitely seen from the first drive that he's an amazing quarterback.
Yeah.
But I want to see more from him. I want to see if he can throw the ball downfield well. How's his running game?
Yeah. I mean, I was just about to say, like, deep passes, like you just said. Like, they got a field goal pretty decent, but they were playing small ball. I would definitely love to see a deep pass here from Evan Grace.
Yeah. And I want to see more from this defense.
Cox in motion once again. Grace fake handoff. Deep pass. Just out of the hands again.
I mean, there's the deep pass I wanted to see.
Yeah, a deep pass happened, but just not completed. Another thing Mustangs need to work on, not dropping those balls. It might have been a little overthrown, but still.
I mean, yeah, it was a great play. And Prospect's defense, those corners are great at marking. They're incredibly fast, incredibly athletic, and they don't like to lose. I'll tell you that. One thing is Prospect hates to lose.
Yeah, as all the teams do, you know.
Yeah, I don't think anyone likes to lose.
Yeah.
There's definitely something wrong if you like to lose.
Okay, so Grayson shotgun once again.
And
Grace with a
good
handoff
play.
to Owen. Owen up the middle, getting the little gain there. Yeah, so good little gain there. That's going to bring up third down with 1 minute 45 seconds to go. So, yeah, let's see what happens here. Mustangs looking to the sideline again, as they usually do. They look to the sideline for plays.
Yeah. Looks like it's third down. I mean, I think they can definitely get first down. And I think this drive they'll get a touchdown. I
Yeah.
mean, we've seen Grace is a good quarterback. Oh, and he'll run it again.
Good little run, and that's going to be a first down for the Mustangs. Getting a little momentum here as they're in prospect territory. So 1:6 to go in this first quarter. So far it is 14-3, but they're trying to put some more points on the board, getting some momentum heading into the second quarter.
Yeah, 1st and 10.
Grace looking at the sideline again. Grace and shotgun. Peterman on a one-on-one matchup to the right. I would watch out for that one. Grace.
Yeah.
Tipped ball. Lucky that wasn't picked. That would have been the 13th pick of the year.
Yeah.
Good thing it's only 12 now.
Yeah, I know in the game against BG, I think 2 touchdowns were off of picks. So
Yeah.
Prospect loves to score off of those.
Yeah, they score a lot of offensive touchdowns and a lot of defensive touchdowns.
Yeah.
Oh.
So definitely Grace has to watch those. But other than that, he's a great quarterback.
Yeah, so in shotgun again. Devin Owen with a little run up the middle, not getting much. Offensive line just got pushed back there a little bit. Yeah, so this is going to be third down. This is going to be one of the biggest third downs here, as we are still in the third quarter. It looks like they're not going to snap this ball, and yeah, it's going to bring us to the second quarter.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about that first quarter?
I mean, it was great. 2 Parisi touchdowns. Love to see it.
Yeah.
Covey back in quarterback for a play. Love to see that too. But also from Meadows. I mean, Grace is a great quarterback. And I think if you just look at the stats of the game, you might not really get that. But when you watch the game, you can see that he's got stuff going for him. If they start to complete the passes more, it's going to look much better. And I think the Mustangs can put up a fight against this night's defense.
So it should be an interesting one. And the second quarter is about to start. They're going to flip the field. And the second quarter is going to start out here with a bang. And it's going to be third down. One of the biggest third downs here in this game so far.
Yeah. I mean, great game by Prospect, but also a good game by Meadows. And I think we're going to see some more.
Yeah, so far a pretty high scoring game for the so far in first quarter, 14 points. Prospect putting a decent amount of points on the board. Mustangs are going to try to chip away at that lead, hopefully get a touchdown here, but we'll find out. It's going to be a huge third down for them. Yeah, so the first play of the second quarter is going to start, and they're going to flip the field. One receiver to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Grayson shotgun again. Grace stepping back, looking to Cox. Cox is going to get a couple yards on that reception. Goes out of bounds. Oh, to Sheely. Sheely was short of the marker there, and that's going to bring up the second fourth down of this game. So far, the Mustangs are 1 for 1. Do you think they're going to go for it on this one?
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
They definitely should go for it. I don't think they should punt on this one, but...
So the Mustangs are going to take a little risk here. They could be doing a hard count, but most likely not. So this is going to be a big play for the Mustangs.
I mean, it's not at all in field goal range. So field goal's not an option. Punt is not really an option. So they really got to go for it. I mean, if they want to win this game, you got to start early.
Yeah, I mean, even if they don't convert this one here, Prospect won't get the ball too deep into territory. But, yeah, so that's a second timeout for the Mustangs. 1 timeout left in this half. 5 seconds have gone by in this second quarter. The crowd's getting pumped up. We got some loud music, and this is going to be a big play right here for the Mustangs.
Yeah, it's a good game. This is a good Mustangs team. It's a good Prospect team, too. But again, both teams really have to watch those penalties. It's tough to see a game ruined by penalties.
Yeah, it's a tough thing to see. All right, so the big play is about to happen right now. Grace.
He's looking to throw it.
Deep pass.
Deep pass.
And they're saying he's out of bounds.
He might be out of bounds.
Wow. To me, that looked like he was in bounds, but to the refs, that is going to be out of bounds, and the Knights are going to get the ball back here.
Well, it depends on where his feet fell. It sucks when you jump when you're on the field. You catch the ball, but then you fall, and you're not on the field anymore.
Yeah, so
it was a close call. It was definitely a close call, and it ended up falling to the Knights. And here's the third drive for the Knights, but there's still a chance for this Rolling Meadows team. And he's looking. Throws it. Ooh. Almost got picked off there.
He just got swallowed up, but wow, they threw a flag. That looked like a clean hit to me. Wow, so clean, big hit there, but the crowd is riled up about that hit. It looks like they're going to call unnecessary roughness. Kind of surprising.
Well, that was roughness, but I wouldn't say unnecessary.
Yeah.
It was
okay.
That was necessary roughness.
They definitely picked up the flag there, so good part on the officials' end, as that was a clean hit.
I mean, the crowd does play a part in this game.
Yeah.
And here it is for Prospect. And he's looking to the sideline. We've got Covey lined up next to Vernisol, which is interesting. But you never know. And Covey will be running jet sweep. Vernisol's sprinting, and he'll go for it.
Yeah, he had plenty of time. He was looking for a man downfield. No one was downfield. He just took that one out of bounds, but good thing he has a great offensive line.
I mean, yes, it's an across-the-body throw to Covey, but I think he definitely could have thrown that.
Yeah.
Covey's an amazing athlete. Covey would have caught it. But we'll see more from Vernisol.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here on second down. Ooh. Wow,
we got sophomore Noah Easter lining up behind Vernisol now.
That's an offsides in the Mustangs, and prospects are going to move that. The prospect is going to move that ball up.
I mean, what'd I say about penalties?
Yeah.
It sucks to see a great game ruined by unnecessary penalties.
Yeah, it's a sad thing to see, and prospect is going to be 5 yards closer to that first down marker.
And he'll hand it off to Easter. Ooh.
Trick play.
Trick play. Covey will pass it. What was that?
Wow, outstanding play there. Looked like a little flea flicker, and that is going to make it 20-3. Starting this second quarter out with a bang for the Knights.
I mean, that just shows the intellect of Dan DeBuff. I mean, the guy's a football coach, but he's smart.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very interesting play, but it worked. It was successful. Ended up with a touchdown, and that's all you want at the end of the day if you're prospect.
I mean, there's the Philly special, but this is the prospect special.
Yeah, the prospect special was even bigger than the Philly special in terms of yards.
And I'd say it's better.
What are they doing here?
It looks like they'll go for a conversion. And
Wow.
he'll be in. So, yeah.
Okay. I thought that prospect special looked a little like a little cool trick play, but that 2-point conversion was one of the weirdest formations I've seen, but it worked.
We've had two of the most interesting plays I've ever seen back to back.
Wow, that was, yeah, like I said, like, that was an interesting play for that touchdown there, but that was the weirdest formation I have ever seen. Looked like that Colts game when they had a couple guys under center and everyone else was to the other side.
I'll say this, the Mustangs are definitely going to go over that in the film room.
Yeah, coach is not going to be too happy about that one. Yeah, so the game was pretty close, but the Mustangs did not convert that one on 4th down, and the game looks like it's slowly getting farther and farther. So Mustangs need a score here to try to get this game a little closer.
I mean, it's not really a blowout game. Yes, the score dictates that it looks like a blowout. However, I mean, we've seen that this Mustangs team can do well.
Yes.
But they have to do better. Like, they're doing decently. They've got a field goal. Haven't gotten a touchdown yet. But mainly, I think they can't finish when they're in the red zone.
Yeah, that's one thing they definitely need to work on. Oh,
it looks like there's a brawl on the field.
A little fight is going on.
Didn't know that football would turn into WWE SmackDown, but it did.
Yeah. So, if you're missing out on WWE SmackDown, we got a little thing here.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be a flag on the prospect defense for unnecessary roughness. So.
Now, that was definitely unnecessary.
Yeah.
But, you know, emotions get in the way of the game. And, you know, sometimes you can't help it. Yeah. I've been there where you just get really mad and you want to kick the guy.
Yeah, so penalty in the Knights, and the Mustangs are going to try to take advantage of this. They're at the 40. They're at their own 40. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here.
Then go ahead and support our cheerleading program and try to win a Weber Gas Grill.
Yeah, so the Mustangs, hopefully they don't have to go that route again, going to 4th down, but they are 1 for 2 on 4th downs, and let's see what happens here on this drive. Cox in motion. Grace handed off to Rosansky. Rosansky gets a lot of yards, and that's going to be a good pickup there for Rosansky.
I mean, yeah, that was good. And I think this is the drive. And it looks like Grace is really in the zone now. He wants to win.
Yeah, because this could, if they do lose, this would be his last game. So he has a lot of extra motivation here.
Yeah, last game versus one of your biggest rivals.
Yeah.
It's definitely something, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he definitely wants to win this, and obviously both teams want to win this one. Cox in motion again. Fake handoff to Rosansky.
It's blocked. And it's picked off. That was a good pickoff. 13th.
Yeah, 13th interception on the year. Another interception, but it was tipped. But at the end of the day, outstanding play there for Prospect. Just as Meadows was looking to cut this score, another clutch pick, and that's the last thing the Mustangs needed.
Yeah. Well, let's see what this Prospect offense can do now.
Yeah. So that was a clutch pick there. That's exactly what they needed. And they're pretty good. They have some very good field position right here in Meadows territory already.
And there's Vernisol. Steps back, fires. It's caught. And a good run by Gavin Flanagan.
Yeah, so just a little out route there, picked up the ball, found some green grass, and just took the free yards there.
Well, most grass is green.
Yeah, except for the blue one in Idaho, in that field.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mustangs defense getting ready here. They need a big stop or this game might get out of hand. 10 minutes left in this quarter.
I mean, there's still another half to the game. There's
Yeah.
10 minutes left in this quarter. It's not over.
Plenty of time, yeah. I'm just saying, like, they want to cut the score.
They definitely do. Oh, there's Vernisol. Vernisol looking. And he'll scramble.
I mean, yeah, Vernisil, he knows what to do. Obviously, he's a star quarterback, but if all the coverage is taken, he knows where to go. He finds the holes and picks up those extra yards.
I mean, for a wide receiver turned quarterback, I think he's doing pretty good.
Yeah. 3rd and 1, looking for a sneak.
And decided to run it on that play. It's interesting.
Yeah, so 1st down for the Knights, and they're creeping in on red zone territory.
Yeah, 22-3. Looking to make it 28-3. But yeah. And there's a play. Vernisol will run it himself. He's going, and he's out.
Yeah, Vernisil with that quarterback keeper getting some more yards, and looks like they're going to get into the red zone once again. See if they can get another touchdown, but yeah, so 1st down. So no, they are just short of the red zone, and one thing you got to watch out if you're this Mustangs defense is he might not throw it all the time. He might just sneak it.
Yeah, they love to run it, but they also love to throw it, so never know. There's a bullet, and it's Frank Covey, the Northwestern commit, Frank Covey.
Wow, what a touchdown there from Covey. Looked like he was just going to get tackled out of bounds, but another great move. He just sent that guy flying, and whew.
I mean, he just walked past 3 guys. The absolute athleticism of this guy, it's amazing.
Outstanding athleticism, and that's going to be 28-3, a kind of famous score from the Super Bowl. So,
yeah, I mean,
see if the kick is good.
There's a kick.
And the kick is good. That will make it 29-3, but wow, outstanding touchdown there from Covey.
I mean, Covey, I remember the first time my friend tackled Covey, he was ecstatic. Because he had to mark Covey every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Every single day during practice, he had to mark Covey. And every single day, he showed me a video of him getting absolutely demolished. But a few weeks ago, the first day, he finally got Covey. I mean, that shows the absolute madness of this guy.
Yeah, this guy, he's quick, he's fast, he has some good agility, and he's just all around hard to tackle.
Yeah, for an elite cornerback to not be able to get him, even just in practice, fooling around.
Yeah.
He's just destroying everybody. He's definitely an amazing player. He has a future in this game.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, Mustangs, it was 14-3. They had this game, and some costly turnovers here. A tipped pick and a 4th down. And they're going to want to get a touchdown here, but it's going to be hard to do against this outstanding prospect defense.
I mean, you never know. Again, with the penalties, we've seen with, like, Evanston, penalties rack up quickly.
Yeah.
You get a few offsides, maybe a passing interference, and they're already in the red zone.
Yeah, like you said, prospect does score a lot, but they do tend to blow leads, so that could come into play here. So, yeah, Evan Grace taking the field once again. Trying to get some redemption here after that pick. Yeah, so decent field position around the 22-yard line. 9:17 left in the second quarter. This has been a pretty long game and high scoring for Prospect. They already have 29, and this second quarter barely has started.
Yeah, I mean, Evan Grace definitely doesn't want this to be his last game for Meadows.
Yeah. He has some extra motivation. He wants to win this one and make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Grace looking for a throw, and that is dropped again. One thing the Meadows need to work on is not dropping those passes.
I mean, it's tough. It's definitely tough. You've got a blazing fastball coming straight at you, but it's what they do, and it's what they love to do.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of passion behind this sport is just crazy. Like, these guys want to be here.
Yeah, they want to be here, and most importantly, they want to win, too.
Yeah, they wouldn't push past the injuries if they just didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
And
Fake handoff there. Jimmy Cox with the catch and the broken tackle. He makes a move, and he's still up, and he just gets taken down there. Outstanding play to spark this momentum, and Jimmy Cox is going to be tackled just short of midfield.
beautiful, beautiful pass and an amazing catch.
Yeah, I mean, great pass, great catch, and great run after the pass.
Yeah, he just was going and kept going.
Yeah, he found some room to run. He ran. He got to pass a couple tackles, and that's one good thing to look for when you're looking for Jimmy Cox. He's pretty fast, and he knows how to break tackles.
Yeah, I mean, only one touchdown this year, but he can definitely get more.
Yeah,
I think he wants to add another one, definitely today.
yeah.
And maybe if they make the playoffs, too. You never know.
Yeah, so it looks like there was a penalty on Prospect there. Probably a pass interference. So that's going to move up the Mustangs into Prospect territory. Cincinnati. The ball, but just gets swatted up there by Prospect.
Yeah, they're closer now, though. They're closer. And again, as I said with this Mustangs team, they just keep inching their way up the field. Again, it's about making it down the field. Yes, it looks cool when you run past three guys. Yes, it looks cool when you do a spin move. Yes, it looks cool when you throw the ball 50 yards while being tackled by someone. But in the end, the point of the game is to score more. And we've seen that the Mustangs have it in them, but they haven't really been able to finish. They haven't been able to complete.
Yeah, that's something they're going to need to do here, as Grace had a lot of pressure and just threw that ball out. That's going to be third down.
I will say that's good decision making.
Yeah.
It's good that he didn't just hold on to it and got sacked, which would mean a loss of yards.
And it's also good he just didn't throw it in the middle of the field, because that could have easily been picked.
Yeah, then we would have number 14.
Yeah. So good decision making by Grace, and hopefully he can make another good decision by getting a first down here.
Yeah.
So 7:59 left to go in this long second quarter. Grace gets the ball. Fake hands off to Rosansky, and that's caught. Oh, big hit. And it looks like there's going to be a flag on the play.
Is it unnecessary roughness? Like,
It looked like a clean hit to me, but yeah, so it looks like they're going to call unnecessary roughness. Yeah, personal foul against the Knights there, but there's nothing he really could have done to not tackle him. He was already in that motion, but it's just a rule they have, I guess, you know.
yeah, then again, the referee's word is the referee's word.
Yeah.
I mean, if the referee says something, it goes. Even if you don't agree with it, that's his job. He's going to do his job.
So, yeah, another big penalty for the Mustangs in this drive, and hopefully they can take advantage of it and chip away at this score.
Yeah, maybe this is going to be the one. This is going to be the one where he's going to throw another touchdown.
Yeah. Let's see if he can make 22 touchdowns on the year here, if he can get another one. Yeah, so Peterman 1 touchdown away from his 15th on the year, which would be an outstanding accomplishment.
Yeah, but I also want to say Jimmy Cox, like, only 1 touchdown, but we've seen that he's a good player. Oh! That was interesting. He went out for the one-handed catch, didn't quite get it, but
Yeah, that would have been a good catch there.
yeah.
Yeah, so moment of truth. They get into the red zone a lot, but they need to convert when they get in the red zone. Yeah, so let's see what happens here. Second down. This might be a fake handoff and then a pass.
I mean, they could always try running it.
Let's see what they do here. They might be looking for the end zone.
Crowd is going mad.
Fake handoff, looking for the end zone, and just outside. And that's going to bring up third down. They were so close, and now the downs are slowly coming back.
Yeah, it's tough, but still got 2 more. They got 2 more attempts. Got to make the most of it.
Yeah, so if they don't get it here, they'll definitely go for it on 4th down.
Yeah. I mean, they have to close the gap.
Yeah.
They really have to close the gap. Yes, there's a whole nother half to the game, but Prospect's going to keep scoring.
Yeah. Little play. Shealy looking for a pass for Grace. Oh, that could have been picked, but just slipped out of the hands.
Yeah.
So they were so close to scoring. They were like a couple yards away. Interesting play call. Didn't work. They tried, hints of the Prospect special, But that's gonna bring up 4th down here, and let's see what happens here.
Yeah, I really think they should go for it here. I mean, it's all or nothing. But yeah, it looks like they'll go for it.
Yeah, go big or go home here. 1 for 2 on the day on 4th down, so 50% 4th down rate. Let's see if they can make it. 2 for 3. Grace running, just throws it up, and that's caught, but it looks like it's not going to be enough.
Tried to make it 22.
Wow, yeah, so it was caught, but just short, and Prospect is going to get this ball right back.
I mean, although they didn't shorten the gap between both teams, they definitely put Prospect in a bad position.
Yeah, like you said, it's a bad position. Mustangs, I mean, obviously if Prospect gets a couple yards, they're fine. They got a cushion. But the Meadows can definitely try to get a safety here.
Oh, this is definitely safety material. I would say Prospect should run it.
Trying to get out of safety range. Yeah, looks like he's going to be safe now.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, so when you get in those scenarios, you don't really think normal football. You think, I just want to get out of this end zone real quick, and then we start the drive.
Yeah, you're not going to try to find a way to get one of the wide receivers loose so they can run it all the way down the field. You just want to get out of that safety range. And there it is.
Ooh. Drop pass, and that's going to bring up 3rd down deep in their own territory.
Covey almost gets it. Just doesn't quite get his hands onto it. But
yeah, it happens sometimes, drop passes. So yeah, Mustangs trying to take advantage of this and trying to get good field position if they do stop them here.
Yeah, Prospect really is trying to look for that 1st down.
It's going to be 3rd down. A lot of receivers out. Trips to the left.
And there's Vernisol. Throws it. Oh, and he's running. And yeah, looks like he's going to get the 1st down.
Yeah, so it looked like they were pretty deep in their territory, but got a little play there. And overall, at the end of the day, outstanding play there. That's going to bring up a 1st down.
Good acceleration by Parisi there. And a good throw by Vernisol, too. Across the body, just tossed it to him, and Parisi ran.
Yeah. 6:13 left to go in the 2nd quarter.
And he's running with it. Throw. Almost picked off there.
Yeah, so Vernisol, he was just running for days. Went to the sideline, tried to get a quick pass, but at the end of the day, it didn't work there. But even though they do have a good offensive line, sometimes bad plays happen. But Vernisol is one of the top players. He knows how to scramble, and he knows how to find his guys downfield.
Yeah, I mean, great play by Vernisol. But offensive line really needs to watch that. They really have to watch that. Second and 10 from the Knights 20. And there's the snap. Vernisol looking. And, ooh, he'll be sacked.
Yeah. Completed there with a little screen pass. He tried to get a stiff arm, but didn't work too well there.
Yeah, good pass to Seabass. Yeah.
Yeah, Seabass with that good catch there. But Not enough. So that's going to bring up a huge third down for the Mustangs, trying to get some momentum. But yeah, let's see what happens here. 5:30 left to go in the second quarter.
And fake handoff. And throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, incomplete. You know, he was scrambling. He was open, but just a little bit of a bad throw, but that's fine for them. They are still up 29-3.
It was intended for Covey, but it's fourth down now. I would say punt this.
Yeah, even though they're up, I doubt they would go for it. I would be shocked if they. Yeah,
You're up by 26.
Yeah. No way they would go for this. Unless it's a shocking fake punt.
Yeah, I would not expect a fake punt here.
Yeah, so big kick there.
Dropped it.
Jimmy Cox. But it does look like he might recover that one. Wow.
Yeah.
Another. Yep, so he did drop it, but he did end up recovering it, luckily. That would have been huge for Prospect. Something definitely the coaches are going to talk about. So yeah, Jimmy Cox has been one of the best players all game, but that has not been a good play, that drop pass, but it's okay. We all make mistakes, and let's see if he can capitalize on that one here.
And that was the first drive that Prospect didn't score on.
Yeah, they've been outstanding all game. Grace throwing something up. One-handed catch by Jimmy Cox, and that's going to be a flag. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be another late hit on Prospect.
Again, you got to watch those penalties.
Yeah.
Can't be doing that. But I got to talk about Jimmy Cox. Like, from stats, he doesn't look like the best player.
Yeah.
But definitely when you watch him today, that one-handed catch, that was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, Jimmy Cox has been outstanding all game. And like you were saying, like, Prospect is a very good team, obviously, but you say the penalties kill them here, and it is, even though they are up by a lot, they would be up by a lot more if it weren't for those penalties.
Yeah, the defense really, really has to watch the penalties. It's killed them. It killed them against Evanston. It killed them against Hersey. It killed them against Elk Grove.
Yeah, and the crowd was kind of quiet, but as soon as that penalty hit, they got some momentum, got the crowd a little more riled up. Fake handoff there. Oh! Drop pass by Sheely. Could have been an outstanding one-handed catch.
Yeah, but again, can't catch everything.
Yeah.
They just have to keep moving forward, keep persevering, and they're going to get something. You're going to get there.
Yeah, so he was pretty open, just ball was a little bit out of the reach. Tried to get the one-handed catch, but just didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, Vernisol is an amazing quarterback. Covey's a great wide receiver, but we've seen that they're not magic.
Yeah.
We've seen that they're not magic. We've seen that they can be stopped. The only thing is you have to keep stopping them.
Cox in motion. Little pitch to him. He's running, trying to get some green grass, and not going to pick up much. So that's going to bring up third down. Good little play there. Picks up a couple. Another big third down for the Mustangs.
Yeah, it's third down. I mean, that's tough. It's tough to be in this position, but you got to persevere.
Yeah. So let's see what happens here. Sheely and a one-on-one matchup. I would definitely watch out for that one. Grace trying to get the Prospect defenders to jump off sides. Sheely on the left side. Grace looking for a pass just out of the reach. Wow.
I mean, he doesn't have rubber arms. He's not going to get something that's 2 yards in front of him.
Yeah.
Well, we've definitely seen Sheely can throw. Grace can throw.
Yeah, he definitely can throw, but sometimes it doesn't always work.
Yeah, but got to do what you got to do. And it looks like it'll be fourth down now, but they'll go for it.
Yeah, so the fourth down already. third, fourth down here. They're 1 for 2 on fourth downs. They need to pick up this fourth down here.
It's definitely possible. I'll say that.
Wow, so final timeout for the Mustangs. So Mustangs have 0 timeouts. Prospect is 3. So if Mustangs somehow get the ball back, they won't have any timeouts.
Yeah. Again, they really want to find the best play. They want to find how to win, because you don't want it to be your last game.
Yeah.
It sucks knowing that you could get there. You're right there. You're at the top of the mountain, and then you fall.
Yeah, obviously, Prospect is going to play at least one more game after this. They've already clinched, but Mustangs trying to do whatever they can to try to get in the playoffs and try to play another game. The crowd is getting hyped up here. Fourth down. Big play here. 1 for 2 on fourth downs. Grace. Pass. Stop, but there is a flag. There's a flag. So it was stopped.
Stopped by Rocco Falls, senior, number 10.
Yeah, that was a good play. He read that route, just got right in front of him and smacked that ball.
Almost picked it off.
Yeah.
They decided to slap it.
Yeah, it's better to catch it than slap it.
Yeah, but fourth down. Prospect in a much better position than they were last time.
Yeah, so someone just... Yeah, so there was a flag. Could be on Prospect, but we don't know yet. The refs are discussing this, and it looks like the Mustangs are staying on the field, so it could be on Prospect.
Could be big. It really could be big.
Oh, it is. It is on Prospect. Wow. Like you said, they do a lot of penalties, and that might cost them.
All that work.
First down, second down, third down. All that hard work, and it's just going to be a free first down after that penalty. So
They got to that fourth down. They stopped it. And now they lose 10 yards. And the Mustangs get a free first down.
yeah, I mean, Prospect has been playing lockdown defense, but the penalties are just killing them here.
I mean, again, they love to play that flashy, very flashy football. They love to, throw it all the way down the field. They love to run through people. But really, the penalties kill them.
Yeah. So Rosansky in the backfield. Guy in motion. Grace looking for a pass. Just out of the reach. Another flag. Multiple penalty markers on the field, so this could be an offsetting penalty. Wow. Defensive pass interference on the Knights.
Another flag.
Yeah.
Another penalty. Again, Prospect, it kills them. It absolutely kills them. All of the penalties that they've racked up.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I've said it a lot, but just a lot of penalties on Prospect.
Again, you want the other team to work to get down the field, and definitely the Mustangs have. But they've gotten that little boost from Prospect, getting all these penalties, which will lead to them doing better.
Yeah, you want to make them earn it. You don't want to give it to them by getting those penalties. So, yeah, first down here, Grace with the handoff, and Rosansky just gets destroyed. That's going to be a loss of round 2. So, yeah, it's kind of like deja vu once again. They're in the red zone, but can they convert this time?
I think they can. Definitely, again, you don't want to be your last game. And we all have things that we're not really great at. But you got to pass through those. You have to do better. You got to finish in the red zone. And, yeah.
Yeah, so let's see what happens here. Second down. Mustangs trying to get a conversion here in the red zone. Grace looking for the end zone, scrambling. Tosses it up. Again, just bad throw, and that's going to be a third down.
Third down. I would say, again, to try running it.
Yeah. First 2 passes didn't work.
I mean, these coaches know what they're doing. But I would say, I think that the Mustangs have a good running game. We haven't really seen much from it. And they've only scored 6 running touchdowns?
Yeah, they have not scored many rushing touchdowns. Most of the touchdowns have came by wide receivers.
Yeah, and they're relying on Grace a lot, which racks up. You can't be the crutch for the team forever.
Yeah, you got to spread it out a little more. Grace lofted up there. Another drop pass. Man, so this is going to bring up the fourth down. They're 1 for 3. Fifth fourth down. They've only converted 1. They've been pretty awful, honestly, on fourth downs. They need this here. Every time they go to fourth down, they can't get it done. If they don't get this one here, their confidence is going to go down.
I really think they should kick it. I mean, a field goal, that'll make it 29-6, and they'll have some area to kind of work
points.
on. If you fail this, and it's still 29-3.
Grace looking for the end zone, and it's caught. Oh, wow. That is the second time today.
Same thing.
But it is caught. Not a touchdown, but enough for a first down.
Yeah. I mean, that's great. And they really should score here. I mean, it was a good call, a brave call to try to go for a pass there and try to force it instead of going for the field goal. And now they're 1 yard away.
Yeah.
They've got this.
Grace handed off. Rosansky just short of the goal line. Yeah, that would have been painful for the Mustangs if they didn't get that one.
Yeah, they're just about to get it, and they really want it.
Yeah.
They really want to get it.
They have came up short so many times on fourth down. They need this to be their first time not coming up short. Let's see if the Mustangs can punch it in right here. Grace. Shotgun once again. Handed it off. Fake handoff. Quarterback keeper. That is going to be touchdown for the Mustangs. Evan Grace, quarterback keeper. And that is going to get some momentum here for the Mustangs.
I mean, yeah, it was good. It was great. Great to get a touchdown yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, so great touchdown. They're down by a lot. Now they're down by 20. They're trying to make this kick and have them only be down by 19.
Yeah.
So
if they can make it 29-10, that would be great.
Yeah. Great touchdown there, and let's see if Gabe Cherwin can make this one. Yup. Kick is up, kick is good.
29-10.
Yeah, so they were kind of out of it, but they finally clutched up and converted on fourth down and got some points on the board.
Yeah, 2:20 left in the quarter. 2:20 left in the half. And it looks like Grace is really happy.
Yeah, I would be too, you know. But too much time left. Prospect can easily score here.
Yeah, but again, like last time, once you really start to get the hang of it, you can block this Prospect offense. They love to throw it deep, so just let your cornerbacks mark both Covey and Parisi. Think you've got it.
Yeah.
But again, like those wide receivers, like you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, they could play conservative or they can play aggressive and take some deep shots.
1 second they're going one way, the next you're on the ground.
Yeah. Anything can happen with this explosive Prospect offense. Yeah, so 2:20 left to go in the second half.
There's the kick, and it's a squib kick. Good call there. Trying to prevent a touchdown scored on that. And Covey's running with it. Oh. And he'll get all the way. On a squib kick that is made to prevent that from happening.
Wow, that was a great touchdown there from Covey, but honestly, a bad call. Why would you squib kick it for no reason? that's exactly what happens sometimes. Because when you squib kick it, all the guys go in one place, and when you got a speedster like him, boom, he just gets an easy touchdown there. So great play, obviously, by Prospects getting that touchdown, but interesting kind of play call. I don't know why they would do that.
Well, usually Parisi is the one getting the kicks, and I don't think they planned for Covey to pick that up. So I don't blame them on the play call. Like, a squib kick wasn't the worst thing you could have called.
Yeah.
However, you've got a player like Covey. You've got someone that's that athletic. You saw that explosiveness. He had 5 yards between the last defender and him.
Yeah.
Yet he just zoomed past him.
Yeah, he's like Tyreek Hill out there, just like flying past everybody. So bad break there for the Mustangs, but there still is time. They still have a chance to get some points on the board before this half.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be Evan Grace back on the field. He's gonna want to do something next. He's gonna want to do something else. He's gonna want to score.
Yeah, so Mustangs get the ball back with 2:06.
And really, the fans at this game is just amazing. I know Prospect is a huge sports school.
Yeah.
Like people will go to freshman, like, soccer games or
Yeah.
freshman lacrosse games. Like, they've had a good number of people. People love sports at Prospect. Which also, like, it goes over to these athletes, too.
Good tackle. Good return there.
This culture makes for a team that has incredibly good athletes like Covey and Parisi. And we've definitely seen that tonight. But
Yeah.
you never know. It's not over. It's definitely not over.
Yeah, there's still 2 minutes left in this half and a whole another half to go. Yeah, so Mustangs trying to get something going before the second half ends. Do you know who got the kickoff? Wasn't that the Prospect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have the ball now, and Mustangs get the kickoff in the second half. Yeah, so they possibly could have back-to-back drives. A drive here and a drive starting the third quarter. In motion. A little pass there to Sansonetti. Sansonetti works up his way upfield.
Yeah, that was a good pass. And Sansonetti just ran up the field.
Yeah, good little pickup there. But one thing that might cost them a little bit, Prospect has all 3 timeouts. Mustangs have nothing, so I said that was going to cost them, and it might. So they're going to try to get out of bounds here.
Yeah, the Mustangs really should try to get this touchdown and then get another touchdown. They could potentially, I'm saying potentially, get it up to 24-36.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would make this game a little more close, a little more intense. But yeah, the clock is slowly running out. They got to pick up the pace here.
Yeah. At this point, not only do you have to beat Prospect, you also have to beat the clock.
Yeah.
It's going fast, and you got to go faster.
Yeah. So Grace, Cheney in motion. Fake handoff there, and again, just out of the reach of Sansonetti. Wow, a flag.
Is that on Prospect?
Yup, flag on Prospect. Looks like it's pass interference.
Again, what did I say about this? Prospect has an amazing team, but the flags, the penalties, they keep racking up.
Yeah.
And that's how the other teams score.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you want to stop the other team, not just give them up these penalties. And obviously Prospect has not been doing too good with these penalties, but the Mustangs aren't doing too good either, taking advantage of them. So,
well, you have to take advantage of the penalties,
yeah.
but then again, the penalties do something for you.
yeah.
You're getting these free first downs, and even if you're not really taking advantage of them, you're still going to get further down the field.
Yeah. Again. Wow. Back-to-back plays. Sansonetti missed the ball, but again, another penalty. Obviously, they're getting a lot of penalties, but are these actually penalties or the rest,
Well, again, a ref's job is a
Yeah.
ref's job. So whether or not you agree with them, they call the shots.
It's what happens,
But you have to adapt to the ref. You're not always going to have the best refs. You might have great refs,
Yeah.
but you're going to have to adapt to them. So if they call a lot of unnecessary violence on you, then you gotta just don't be so rough.
Yeah. So the Knights take a timeout. 2 timeouts remaining for them. Doesn't look like they're going to need the rest of their timeouts as there's only 1:05 to go.
Yeah, 1:05, that's enough time for the Mustangs to score.
Yeah, that's definitely more than enough time, especially since they're very close.
And the worst thing that could happen here is a pick.
Yeah, obviously, a pick 6. That would cost them a lot. And yeah, if they do get a pick, it would most likely be a tipped pick, but they got to play safe. They got to play conservative here, especially since they're that close to the goal line.
Yeah. You really just can't let the Knights have the ball.
Yeah. So 36-10, 1:05 to go. Wow, this has been a long first half. It's almost been an hour and a half. Okay, so we got Evan Grayson shotgun. See what happens here. Grace looking for a pass. This could be it. And it's a touchdown, Mustangs. Exactly what they need. Ben Peterman with a touchdown. And that is going to be a milestone for Peterman. That is going to be his 15th touchdown of the year. And that is going to be Grace's 22nd touchdown pass of the year.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
And now the Knights get the ball. They still got time.
Yeah. They still got a minute with 2 timeouts. So yeah.
They'll try to do something. They will definitely try to do something. I don't know if it's going to work, but they're going to try to do something.
Yeah, we all thought the time was just going to wind out and whatever, but the Knights scored, the Mustangs scored, and the Knights might score again. You never know. So, wow. 36-17. Mustangs creeping closer.
Yeah, they're only down by 19 now.
Yeah, only down by 19. And hopefully they get a clutch stop here because guess what? They get the ball right back in the third quarter.
Yeah, they made up for Covey's touchdown. But never know. Maybe that was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, because if Covey, let's say Covey didn't score that touchdown, that might have wasted all the timeout.
That is true. They probably would have. They probably would have ran the clock down, maybe scored one more.
Yeah.
And the Mustangs wouldn't really have the chance that they are having.
Yeah, so they got the chance, they got the touchdown, and they have momentum on their side.
And this is in the stadium they've played all their years, so
Yeah, this is their home field.
they've got that advantage too.
And the home crowd, which is a good advantage. Sherwin again with the squib kick. Recovered.
If Covey does this again, okay.
That would have been insane if he did that. So
I wouldn't be surprised, though. I was surprised when I was a freshman watching these games, seeing how fast Parisi could run, how far Covey could throw. But now, like, he does something crazy, and you're just like, yeah, that's Frank.
yeah, it's just the usual for them. I was kind of surprised that Meadows did that. They got a squib kick, Covey got the touchdown, and then they squib kick it again.
I think that was one little unlucky thing that happened. I mean, you have someone like Covey. He's not going to do that twice, probably. And Vernisel looking, and he'll run with it. Notice he's done that a lot, which I think is a good mindset for a quarterback. He's not just going to chuck it and hope that someone catches it.
Yeah, he's aware of who's downfield, and he knows if no one is downfield, he'll take as many yards as he can get. And a smart move by him, getting out of bounds, saving some of your timeouts.
However, he really has to watch that sometimes because injuries can happen. And
Yeah.
I would hate for someone who has definitely a career ahead of him to get injured when he's trying to scramble and someone hits him too hard. Oh, he throws that. He's down. It's a good run by Flanagan.
Yeah, so good run there. Prospects trying to get closer into field goal range and trying to get a touchdown here. That would be huge.
Well, Gavin Flanagan, he's a renaissance man. He can not only kick, but he can also run too. Flanagan again on the ball.
Yeah, so Prospect is trying to speed this up. And that is their second timeout of the half. 30-second timeout. 30 seconds left. They have one timeout left.
Yeah, I would say go for the field goal here. Just get that length, get that lead a little bit longer. So you don't collapse. You really don't want to collapse. You want to keep having that lead and keep having the other team trying to make up for everything that you've done.
Yeah, obviously they want to just take the points. Don't leave points off the board. Take the 3 points. But if they have a shot, maybe they might take it.
Well, 31 seconds left in the half. Crowd's going wild.
Yeah, the crowd is trying to get this team back into it. You got the hype music, got the hype crowd. Hopefully they can stir that up, and hopefully they can be like the 12th man on the field, you know, like the Seahawks. Second down.
There's Vernisel. Steps. He'll run with it, and he's sacked.
He gets sacked there by the Mustangs, and this clock is stopped by the timeout. 24 seconds left. Last time off for Prospect.
Yeah. Good sack.
Yeah, Dom Falico with that outstanding sack. He's one of the best players on this defense.
Yeah, most definitely. And again, Vernisel tried to run it, which is not necessarily a bad idea, but it did end in him getting tackled, and you really don't want to see that on a quarterback.
Yeah, you don't want to see that, especially for injury-wise, especially since they're already clinched to make the playoffs, so you want your quarterback to be healthy.
Yeah, I remember last year Covey got injured right before the playoffs. They had to have a 4th string come in.
Dang.
Then not only Covey got injured, the 2nd string and the 3rd string got injured.
So you're down to the last straw, basically.
Yeah, and then finally Parisi played for the last game. So we definitely don't want something like that to happen again for Prospect. Because if Covey had played, maybe they could have won state. You never know.
Yeah, anything could have happened.
And there it is. And fake, long ball. Oh! And it's caught.
Again, another touchdown there.
Huge pass to Covey.
Yeah, Frank Covey. I mean, it looked like this half was over. 2 minutes left. Prospect scored a touchdown. Meadows scored a touchdown. Prospect scored a touchdown. Covey with outstanding play. But Vernisel with the outstanding throw.
Vernisel, a beautiful fake handoff to trick them. Then a beautiful throw to Covey, and Covey just stood there and caught it.
Yeah, I mean, all-around great play. It's like Josh Allen to Diggs. But instead, it's Vernisel to Covey.
I mean, Frank Covey, he's going to be playing for Northwestern next year. And, yeah, he's a great player. He has a huge chance in this sport. And hopefully he takes advantage of it. He's a very disciplined kid. He knows what he's doing, and he loves to play.
Yeah, so you never know. Even though there's no timeout, 17 seconds, there have been 3 touchdowns in 2 minutes. Anything could happen.
I mean, maybe there's going to be another one.
Yeah, you never know. Highly unlikely, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, this is definitely an exciting game. I would say that. And it's good on both sides. I know the score is quite high, but I think the Mustangs can definitely do it. They don't want this to be their last game, and they're going to try hard.
Little bounce kick there. Mustangs just pick it up at around the 30. And Evan Grace and Ben Peterman are going to try and work their magic here, try to get some points on the board before half. First and 10 here for the Mustangs. Oh, wow. So, wow. Looks like they're just going to knee it.
I mean, that is the thing to do.
Yeah.
You don't want your quarterback to get injured. You don't want anyone to get injured.
Yeah, because it's highly unlikely you're going to score. It's more likely something bad's going to happen. Just play it safe.
Yeah, you don't want to go for a crazy play and have someone tear something or pull something.
Yeah, so that's going to be the second half. Prospect 43, Meadows 17. And we have I want to say a shout out to the sponsor, Reps. Thank you to Reps Place, our title sponsor, for presenting tonight's broadcast. With award-winning food, Reps Place is the place to go for lunch, dinner, catering, and private parties. To order online, visit their website at www.repsplace.com. Yeah, so great half and high scoring, but let's see if Meadows can bounce back.
I think they definitely can. We've seen that Grace is a good quarterback. He's an athletic guy. But they can't keep trying to make up for what Prospect did.
Yeah.
This whole time they've been trying to make up for Prospect. Covey will do something amazing, and they have to scramble and make up for it. Parisi will score a touchdown, and they got to scramble and make up for it. They can't let off those. So I think from this offense, it's definitely been great for the Mustangs, but the defense really has to step up a little, prevent those touchdowns.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's it from half. I'm John Lissy, and
I'm Peter Rodas.
We'll see you soon.
Again, Mustang football would like to thank all of those that were participating in our junior high mass band night who were here in attendance. Once again, thank you to Reps Place, our title sponsor for tonight's Rolling Meadows multimedia live streaming. With award-winning food, Reps Place is the place to go for lunch, dinner, catering, and private parties. After tonight's game, swing by Reps Place and bring your game deal coupon, which can be found at the ticket booth. Welcome to the Rolling Meadows Marching Mustang halftime show. Tonight's show is dedicated to the senior class of 2023. We thank them for all their dedication, talent, and leadership over the past 4 years. Tonight you see and hear the award-winning show entitled Uncharted, including the movement Set Sail, Celestial Navigation, The Tempest, and New World. Join us as we set off to explore the world via the sights and sounds of the sea. The show will include intricate drill formations, colorful flag choreography, and soaring music. We now ask the audience to respectfully and quietly watch and listen to your 2022 Marching Mustangs. Under the direction of our award-winning student drum majors, Alex Grajales, Julia Olson, and Lauren Rue, please enjoy Uncharted. competition season bright and early at the Illinois State Marching Band Championships at Illinois State University and the Illinois Marching Band Championships at the University of Illinois tomorrow, October 22nd. You have one more chance to see them hear the award-winning ensemble in their annual Bandorama concert next Wednesday, October 26th at 7 in the main gym. And Mustang Football would like to recognize band director Mr. Chris Booty for his years of dedication and for bringing award-winning marching band performances to our Friday Night Lights year in and year out. We wish you well in retirement. Let's have another round of applause for Mr. Chris Booty and the marching band. Next up for our halftime show, please direct your attention to midfield as our junior varsity dance team performs its routine. Varsity dance team. And now, to conclude our halftime show, please welcome our varsity dance team. Let's have one more round of applause for our entire dance team squad and head coach, Kelly Pfeiffer.
So welcome back, everybody. I'm John Lissy here with,
Peter Radash.
and this has been a great game so far. Prospect is winning this one 43-17. Meadows is set to kick Prospect is set to kick, and Meadows is set to receive. Obviously, still a lot of time left, but Prospect is winning by a lot. What do you think the keys to the game here are for Prospect and trying to stop them?
The penalties. They
Yeah.
gotta stop the penalties. Like, every single thing they do so well. They block them. They picked off one. And then, what was it? They got to fourth down on one of them plays. And just passing interference.
Yeah, I mean, Meadows has 17 points, but they would have had a lot less if it wasn't for those huge penalties from Prospect.
Yeah, you gotta know what you can do and what you can't.
Yeah. So,
And yes, there is a huge lead for Prospect here. However, you never know. This is a good Meadows team, and they definitely want the win. I know that Grace wants the win. So, I mean, you don't want it to be your last game.
yeah, you definitely don't want it to be your last game ever.
It's time to announce the winner of the Weber Gas Grill. Cheerleaders would like
Yeah,
to
so
thank
Prospect is kicking this one. Meadows is set to receive. Do you think this is going to be a squib kick, or do you think this is going to be just a normal kick?
They're not going to squib it.
Okay, smart play.
God forbid an onside kick.
Oh, that would be
That would be an interesting call. I would want to see what went behind.
that'd be a
that.
shocking call. Yeah. Yep, normal kick.
That was a good kick.
Good kick.
Oh, and they're through.
Return.
He's going to get killed. Yep.
Yeah, he gets swatted up there just short of the 20.
Yeah.
Ball will be placed at like the 18. Yeah, so fresh start. They're down by 26. Down by a lot. Almost 4 touchdowns, but fresh start. Trying to get the fans back in this one. They still got half the game. Feels like this game has been going on forever, but still got half the game to go. Plenty of time. Anything could happen.
Yeah, again, Meadows has to step up.
Mhm.
I keep saying this. You're never going to win if you keep compensating for what you've lost.
Mhm.
Say, like, if you're trying to make money, if you keep losing money and you keep compensating for that, you're still going to end up at not making any money.
Yeah.
So if they keep letting prospects score, and yes, if they're scoring themselves, that's great, but they're not going to shorten the gap if they don't score and stop prospect from scoring.
Yeah.
And on prospect side, I mean, Covey and Parisi have been amazing. Vernisol's like the most athletic guy I've ever seen.
Yeah, they've been a dominant force this game, putting up 43 in just one half.
But the penalties have really brought them down.
Yeah.
So that's really Rolling Meadows. They really have to step up. They've got to do better on not only offense, because we've seen the offense. We've seen that the offense can do well, but also on the defensive side. And Prospect just play by the rules.
Yeah. Good little gain there, and it's going to be third down. First third down of this second half. So, yeah, this is going to be a big third down here. They're going to need this one to get some momentum. Yeah, so we have Shealy in the left side, 1-on-1. Could be an interesting matchup here. Grace and shotgun. Grace looking for an open man, pretty deep. And out of reach again. He's just been out. He's just been out of it today in these last couple passes. And they should punt it away. But I don't know if they will.
Again, with a 26-point gap, it's a tough decision here. Yes, you want to try to force your way down the field, but this is a really good position for Prospect.
Yeah, if they don't convert this fourth down, it is going to be, wow, it's not going to be good for them. Oh, wow.
And there's a flag thrown.
Just like you were saying, offsides Prospect, automatic first down Meadows. Prospect could have got that ball back.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. No. Excuse me. False start against the Mustangs. So
now they're moving back, and this is a dangerous position. They might want to punt here.
yeah, it was around 4th and 4. They could have got it. 4th and 9, a little bit of a different story.
And again, with the blessing in disguise, now they're going to drive the ball down the field more, and Prospect might not have the...
Oh,
Almost blocked there.
a little punt and it's muffed, but recovered by Prospect. Lucky he got on top of that one.
Yeah, that would have been bad if he didn't.
Yeah, that would have been really bad if he didn't get on top of that one. Now Prospect has the ball already in Meadows territory without doing one play.
Yeah, 1st and 10 from the Meadows 45. I want to see something. I really want to see something from Prospect. I want to see more. Like, they've been really captivating the first half, but I want to see more.
Yeah, maybe a deep shot down the field. You never know. Fake handoff,
And
quarterback
fake
keeper.
handoff. Good job by Vernisol. Yeah, I really want to see more of a run game. I feel like Covey and Parisi get all the glory, and that's great. They deserve it. They've worked for this. But I want to see more from Flanagan. I definitely want to see more from Flanagan. I mean, he's a good player. He can not only run, but he can also kick. I want to see more from him.
Yeah, try to spread the ball out.
There's Vernisol, fires, and good catch. And he's going down the field. Parisi keeps going, and he's through and touchdown for the Knights.
Wow, another touchdown for the Knights. Parisi just looked like a little pickup, but that's what he can do. He can catch it like most receivers can, but he gets the yards after the catch. He dodged around 5 receivers. Outstanding touchdown. That's going to be 49-17 Knights.
The Brad Vernisol and Jake Parisi chemistry is immaculate. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, wow. That looked like a little dinky play, 5 yards, but no. He dodged, he tackled, he got the running room, and at the end of the day, he got that touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, these receivers, they love to run. And it's not just a straight run down the field. They see a defender, they'll go past him. They see another guy, they'll go past him. And I think that's what really makes Parisi dangerous. He's not he's very athletic, but he's not like superhuman like Covey.
Yeah.
His vision is pretty good, but it's not crazy like Vernisol's. But his agility, his ability to accelerate is what makes him such a good player.
Yeah, so Meadows is down by 33. They need 5 touchdowns to get in this game. So they are going to need, there's lots of time, but they need a miracle. They need touchdown after touchdown, stop after stop.
Again, they're going to need to do something. I feel like there's been a lot of pressure put on Grace. He's been having to do some incredible things. And, again, the defense really needs to step up.
Cheney set back to receive. Looking to break a tackle. There's a little cutback. And he is just pushed back by the Prospect defenders. No room to run. Wow.
Tackled by Michael Matuzak.
Yeah.
1st and 10. That was amazing.
That was a great play. I usually start on the 25. This time, Prospect pushed them back. And they're going to start just shy. They're going to start inside the 10.
This is very dangerous. There could be a safety that happens here.
Yeah, safety, or you never know. A tipped ball could lead to a pick 6.
That would be definitely devastating for this Rolling Meadows team. And
Wow.
incomplete.
Yeah, a little bobble there. Not a great way to start off this drive. Man, second and 10. They really can't afford to score anything but a touchdown. So, yeah. They have 17 points. Grace with 1 touchdown for himself and 1 throwing touchdown. And the other 3 points came from Gabe Sherwin on the kick. Let's see if they can get any more points here on this drive. Grace handed off to Devin Owen. Devin Owen gets a couple yards, but tackled there by the defender.
I mean, we saw that acceleration for Owen. He saw the space. He was ready to run. Just prospect got there too quickly. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, deep in their own territory. If they don't convert it, they might have to punt. Bad things will happen. They got to get this one and get a fresh set of downs. So let's see what happens.
3rd and 9 from Meadows' 9.
Grace stepping back, tossing it up to Sheely. Sheely completed. It's not going to be enough. No, it is going to be enough. Or is it? The officials are going to discuss this one.
I think that was just a hair past the 1st down line. That was good. That was good.
Yeah,
they got out of that dangerous safety territory.
They barely got it, but at the end of the day, they got it. Fresh set of downs, exactly what they needed. 1st down, let's see if they can keep that momentum rolling and try to get a touchdown on this drive. So Sheely, Santinelli, and Peterman. Santinelli in motion, he gets the ball, finds a hole, picks up a couple yards. Yeah.
It's a good run by Cincinnati. And, you know, they just got to keep doing this. If they keep trying and keep doing this, they're going to be able to score.
Yeah, especially with that motion. Usually Jimmy Cox is in motion, but, yeah, let's see what happens here. Peyton Wiles out to the left. Looks like they're just, yeah, play resumes. 2nd and 4 for the Mustangs, and they were just looking to the sideline for the play. 3 receivers out wide. In motion. Devin Owen up the middle. Might just be enough for a 1st down.
And they've done that twice. Just barely the 1st down.
Yeah.
And it's still a 1st down. 1st down is a 1st down.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how you get it as long as it's your 1st down, and that's going to keep the momentum rolling here. 2 1st downs in a row. They 2 1st downs in a row, but they still are deep in their own territory. So, yeah, let's see what happens here. Peterman, one-on-one matchup to the right. Let's see what happens there. That could be dangerous. Sanson, he got that one in motion. Just tackled there. 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah. I mean, so far, the Mustangs, I mean, they've still got heart. They're still trying.
Yeah.
And they're slowly making it up the field, and maybe they'll get a touchdown.
Yeah, they need a touchdown every single drive if they want to have a chance in this.
But again, I don't think we should put so much pressure on this offense. Like, they've been trying. I do think the defense needs to step up a little more. Because, again, yes, offense is great. Offense is where the game is.
Ooh, bobbled snap. Covered by Devin Owen.
Offense is where the game is won, but defense is where your score is protected. Even if you score a lot, if the other team scores more, you still lose.
Yeah, so now it's going to be 3rd down. They need to convert on this. They have before, but this is a big one here. The clock is winding down. They need some kind of clutch comeback here. Grace looking to the sideline. Four receivers out wide. Devin Owen in the backfield. Grace looking deep. Is it going to be caught? What a catch. Outstanding play there. Grace just drops a dime. Completes a Peterman. And he finally gets in this game. Grace just dropped a perfect pass. Perfect route there by Peterman. Getting the momentum going. That's going to be in the prospect territory on the 40.
I mean, he did what we've thought he could do for the entire game. A lot of times he went for those long passes, and it was dropped. It went a little too far. It went a little too short. But right now we saw what he can do, and hopefully he can do that more.
Yeah, he finally connected the dots on that one. See if he can keep it rolling here. Oh, looks like he's calling for a timeout. So first timeout of the second half for the Mustangs. So do you think this is going to make their momentum? Do you think they will get this one right here do you think they will put some points on the board?
Yes, most definitely. I think that they might have a chance. There's a miracle.
Yeah.
33 is a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it started off like, okay, they were up by 7, great. Then they were up by 14. But as you start to collapse, it's kind of hard to crawl out of that hole that you've dug for yourself. And I think the Mustangs have it in them. They have it in them, but they have to show that.
They definitely got to show that. Like you said, Prospect is a great team. They put up points, but they do kind of lose the lead as the game goes on.
Yep, we've seen that a lot. Comebacks have happened a lot against Prospect.
Grace looking deep for Cheney. Complete at the 15, and Cheney gets back in this game. Great completion. Great diving catch there from Cheney.
I mean, that was beautiful. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch. Cheney's definitely shown that he's a good player. He's a very athletic player. And hopefully they can complete this. Hopefully they can finish this drive and score. We've seen a lot that they have a problem with finishing.
They definitely gotta convert in the red zone. Let's see if they do that here. Ooh, just incomplete. Yeah, so far Grace, 1 interception, 1 throwing touchdown. He snuck one in for himself. Pretty solid day. He just has to work on those over the head balls.
And to be honest, if you look at Grace's stats, it looks like he's had a decent game. Looks like they're having a decent game, and then you see the defensive stats, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, something must have happened there.
Yeah. But I have faith in the Mustangs defense. I've seen them do some incredibly good things.
Little run there to the left, out of bounds. Good thing for the Mustangs, the clock will stop at 4:38. So the Mustangs trying to have one last gasp. This is an elimination game basically for them. If they win, they're in. If they don't win, they're not in. Grace, once again, looking to the sideline for a play.
Yeah, I mean, for Prospect, their pride is on the line, but for Rolling Meadows, definitely the season is on the line.
Yeah.
And
Grace threw it wide, and there's going to be a flag on the play. Looked like Sansonetti was a little tripped up there, so it could be a pass interference on Prospect.
yeah, another penalty on this Prospect defense.
Yeah, that would be a costly penalty.
Like, they've got an elite defense. They've got an amazing team. Just the penalties really rack up.
So it was pass interference, but it looked like he was holding on the Mustang, so offsetting. Illegal man downfield. Offensive lineman got a little too carried away, got a little too far, and offsetting penalties there.
Which throws back to that earlier touchdown
Yeah.
by the O-line men. I mean, still feel bad for that guy.
Yeah, that was a fun play. Too bad it got called back. Grace looking for the end zone. To
Almost got
Cheney.
picked there.
Yeah, to Cheney, and just stopped again. And obviously they got to go for it here. Like, no question, they're going for it. The only question is, will they convert it?
I don't know. I think definitely the decision they're going to go with is to convert it, is to go for it. But in the end, I don't know. I feel like kicking could be an option. just get some points on the board.
Make it a 30-point game.
Yeah, but then again, with Prospect, you never know.
Yeah, just take as many points as you can get. Grace trying to look for the end zone, and he just gets sacked by Prospect, and their chances are just wow.
That's what I meant. That is what I meant about kicking the field goal.
Just try to put, even though you're down by a lot, just try to put some points on the board instead of getting sacked.
I mean, yes, 30 points would still be a lot, but that's still points getting on the board. And if the defense would stop this drive, then you have another chance, and that was 30. You can make it 22 if you get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
But
man, so again, they're just the Meadows. They can drive down the field. They can play good. They can get in the red zone. They're kind of like the Bears. They can get into the red zone. They just can't convert.
yeah. I mean, the only difference between the Mustangs and the Bears is that Meadows has won 4 games.
Yeah, more than the Bears. Okay.
And that's good. He's going downfield, and he'll keep running, stumbling a little bit, and he's down.
Ooh.
Looks mad about that.
Yeah, looks a little mad about that. Found a good hole, dodged a few tackles, and if he stayed on his feet, he could have been up for that. That could have gone all the way potentially. Yeah, so ball is placed at exactly midfield, 1st and 10 for the Knights.
And Vernisol looking toward. Actually, it's not Vernisol. It's actually sophomore Jack Skoog.
Wow.
So they decided to play a sophomore. I mean, let's see how this goes.
This could be interesting. Let's see.
Skoog fires. Good throw.
Ooh.
He caught onto him there.
Yeah, they put in their sophomore quarterback. I mean, honestly, great spiral, just a little overthrown.
I mean, then again, he's still just a sophomore.
Yeah.
He's got another 2 years. He's going to be a talent.
Yeah, so do you think they're just going to put him in for the rest of the game?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so they're up by a lot. They don't want their main guy to get injured. And a great time for him to get some playing time and get used to this big game.
And he'll run it.
Yeah, so it looks like they're just wasting as much time as they can.
I mean, when you're up by 33, what are you going to do?
Yeah. You don't want to, obviously you want to score a little, but you just want to get the game over with, try to waste as much time as you can.
Yeah, and also you get your younger quarterbacks, younger receivers, younger running backs to get some experience playing on a varsity field.
Yeah.
And Skoog will fake the handoff.
Looking for a little
Good throw downfield, and he will be taken down. Just barely passes the first down line.
Yeah. First down there, fresh set of downs, and that's going to move the chains for Prospect. And it looks like the hope for the Mustangs is slowly fading out here.
Yeah, but now you've got a sophomore quarterback. He's not going to make... He's athletic, no doubt, but he's not going to make those crazy passes like Vernisol. Maybe the Mustangs will have a chance. He'll be tackled. It's not a first down.
Yeah, so a little pickup there. Found a good hole, picked up some yards, and that's going to be another fresh set of downs. First down. .120 left to go in this third quarter. Was a long first half, but this third quarter's going by pretty quick.
Flanagan will run with it. Oh, and he's... Yeah, he was going, and then he just kept going.
Yeah. Yeah, so Prospect not on their way. They already are in the playoffs, putting up 50, and they might put up more, I would guess. So heading into the playoffs, what do you think is a big key for Prospect?
not getting injuries. And Scoogall handed off to Ivan Liu. Homecoming royalty right there.
Nice.
Good run by Ivan Liu. Great guy. Great player, too. And, yeah, for the playoffs, I think the Knights really have to focus on not getting injuries. Last year, they were troubled by injuries on the quarterback. So if they can just not get injured and keep a disciplined regimen, I think that they can definitely go far.
Yeah, they could potentially make a deep run in the playoffs, and that's going to be a
Scoog.
wow. Dropped.
Incomplete. It's close. Scoog almost threw a varsity touchdown.
Should have been a touchdown, but just bad drop.
I mean, happens to the best of us. 3rd and 8. Scoog hands it off. Ivan Liu will be taken down. Thought he was throwing a touchdown there, but they just caught up to him.
And that's going to be it for the third quarter. Fourth quarter will start. 12 minutes left. Field will reverse.
Very fast third quarter.
Wow, yeah. It was, first half felt like forever.
90-minute first half.
Yeah, and then that third quarter, you blink and it's already gone.
It's an 18-minute third quarter.
Wow. Complete opposite of the first half.
Yeah. I mean, is it possible for the Mustangs to come back?
I mean, they're down by 33. They're down by 5 touchdowns with 12 minutes.
There's probability and possibility.
Anything's possible, but they're going to need a stop, a touchdown, a stop, a touchdown, a stop, a touchdown, a stop, a touchdown. Maybe if there was like 3 more quarters, they could, but the time is their biggest enemy here, so.
I think definitely if they could have gotten 2 touchdowns and not let off any this quarter, we would be having a different conversation.
Yeah, this game not really intense. But if they got those 2 4th downs, we would have a different conversation, like you said. It would be a little more intense.
There are 4 touchdowns, 4 2-point conversions, and a field goal away. I mean, never thought I'd say that in my life. But, I think there's probability and possibility. And I think, is it possible? Yes. Do I think that the Mustangs have it in them? Yes. Is it probable? No.
And that is going to be a touchdown there for the Knights. First play of the fourth quarter, starting it off with a bang already. That is going to be 56-17 for the Knights. Great little play there. And let's see if they can make it 57-17.
Yeah, they'll be up by 40 if they make this field goal, extra point.
See if he can make it. He's perfect on the day so far.
And
timeout.
Timeout on a PAT, which is interesting. Wonder what they're going to try to do here.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they were just trying to get ready, but if they did call a timeout, maybe a 2-point, I would be shocked. But
I would also be a little shocked and confused why they would go for a 2-point when they're up by 39. But again, with Prospect, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I've been surprised many times during this game. And yeah. I mean, really for Meadows, it's come down to not necessarily winning it, but trying to keep the score not too embarrassing.
Yeah.
But I think that Grace has it in him. I've been saying this all game. I really want to see at least 2 more from him. I want to see 2 more from him.
Yeah, try to make the lead a little less.
And kick is good. They're up by 40.
Yep, kick is good.
57-17.
Yeah. Wow. 40 points. Yeah, so
Quite the game. But, again, you never know. Like, now it's... To win, they got to do 5 touchdowns, 5 two-point conversions, and a field goal.
Prospect has this one.
Yeah. And even, like, you usually only get, like, what, 2 drives, 3 at most in a quarter?
Yeah, if they want to somehow, some way get the 0.1% chance, obviously they're going to need to score a touchdown on every drive, and they're going to need a pick right there and then.
They're going to probably need 2 picks and 5 touchdowns. And they're going to have to get the 5 two-point conversions.
Yeah, so I wouldn't place any bets on that. So Meadows set to receive, 57-17. Second play here on the fourth quarter.
And there's a kick. Caught. Oh, he's running with it. He's running.
Cincinnati running back. Yeah.
Cincinnati forced out of bounds.
Yeah, so decent field position, 35-yard line. Let's see if Grace can get some plays going. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, I mean, it's good.
Yeah, so first down, anything can happen. Obviously, at this point, just try to throw some deep passes. I mean, it's Evan Grace's last game, you know. Try to have some fun.
You never know. You never know. You never know. I mean, 40 points is a lot, but okay. 40 points is quite a bit. But, again, you never know. It might not be the last game. Might not. It's not over till the whistle blows.
Man in motion. Grace running, scrambling, try to throw out something last second. Caught, but he's out of bounds, so that's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs here. So, yeah. Yeah, so 2nd and 10 here for the Mustangs.
I mean, it's been a good game. I do think that the Mustangs, they've had it in them the whole time. But they really have to do a little bit better.
Yeah.
I mean, if they did a little bit better, it wouldn't be 40-point difference.
Yeah, so.
But.
Yeah, so the Mustangs had it on the 35. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty exactly on midfield. 15-yard penalty on the night. So, Meadows, let's see if they can get something going here. Devin Owen in the backfield. Grace in shotgun. Grace looking for a man. Looking for Peterman. Complete. Trying to get out of bounds, and he does. 9:50. The clock should be stopped because he's out of bounds, but 9:47 to go. 2nd and 2 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a good game. I'll say that. But I think definitely this Mustangs offense can do a little bit better. It's a good run there.
Yeah, so first down there for the Mustangs. And it's 9:10 to go. Oh, looks like we have a man down on the field for the Mustangs.
Oh, no.
Hopefully it is not too bad. Hopefully he is okay.
Yeah.
Looks like a ankle injury.
You wouldn't want to get injured now. We'll say that. You definitely would not want to get injured now.
Yeah. So, man, interesting game. I mean, Prospect has been outstanding this whole game, and wow. Frank Covey has just put on a show for the Knights. He's caught passes. He's explosive. He's done everything they need to do, and hopefully he can carry that over into the playoffs for the Knights.
Yeah, I mean, Frank Covey, he's really an amazing player. He's done this a lot. I mean, at this point, we're kind of desensitized to it.
Yeah.
He'll put up something amazing, and we're just like, okay, well, that happened. Next play, please.
Yeah, it's like usually get hyped up for it, but he's so good, he's so consistent, you get used to it.
And he makes it look easy, too. Like, it's really, when you're standing in the stands, when you're sitting at home, and you see that, you're like, oh, I could do that. But it's quite hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the greats do crazy hard things, and they make it look easy.
Yeah. Cheney in motion, trying to do a little move, gets a couple yards on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah.
So, man, the first half was very, very long, but the third quarter went by pretty fast. The fourth quarter's going by pretty fast, and it's because both teams are running the ball a little bit more.
I mean, yeah, it would be crazy to have, an 180-minute game.
Yeah.
That's like football games are long, but that's really long.
Yeah. Especially for high school where you're playing 12 minutes a quarter instead of 15. Grace in motion once again, looking for a man downfield. Tip.
Oh, tip.
Wow, that could have
been 14 right there.
Yeah, that could have been the 14th pick, but just lucky break for the Mustangs. 3rd down, 8 minutes left, trying to get something going here.
Yeah. I mean, Prospect has definitely gotten revenge from last year. I know they were really mad about last year. They couldn't stop talking about how mad they were.
Grace looking at Peterman. Wow. Oh, nope. Flag on the play, but it could be on Prospect for pass interference.
I just wanted to point this out. The way he launched that flag.
Yeah.
He was ready. He just launched it.
Wow, so Peterman looks a little shaken up. He's walking off the field. Hopefully he is okay. But like you were saying before, ref just threw that flag out there. He knew it was coming.
Yeah, I mean, again with the Knights. Just they're such a great team, and I would say if there was one fault, it would definitely be the penalties.
Yeah. Something they do need to work on heading on into the playoffs. Yeah. So the Mustangs just short of the red zone, trying to get it in. Devin Owen in the backfield. We haven't seen Rosansky for a while. Hand off to Owen up the middle. Gets a little gain. Good little run up the middle.
And here's where I have to ask: do you think that they still are trying to win? Are they still trying?
I mean, there's no shot, but obviously you always want to try and win. But if they were trying to win, they'd be in a 2-minute warrant. They'd be in a 2-minute offense right now. They'd be going a little bit faster.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good characteristic when even when you're losing, you still try and go for that last touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, if this is Grace's last game in high school, wants to go for the touchdown. He wants to get that last one. He wants to throw that last one. He wants to run for that last one.
Yeah. Trying to get that last memorable touchdown and 22 TDs. I mean, he's an outstanding quarterback. You never know. He might be able to go to college, you know?
Yeah, I mean, when you start as a freshman, you see, oh, you've got 4 years ahead of you.
Yeah.
You've got 4 seasons, probably 2 playing on varsity. And then you're confronted with that idea of it ending.
Yeah, it goes by quick. It feels like it just starts, and then 4 years goes by pretty quick for them.
I know it starts. You think you have so much time, and then now you're here on the field trying to throw your last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 3 more chances for that. Trying to get 23. Trying to get his 23rd touchdown. And wow, an outstanding stat. 22 touchdowns, 22 touchdown passes. 15 of them have gone to Ben Peterman.
Yeah. I mean, he is an outstanding quarterback.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Run to Devin Owen, and that is going to be a touchdown, Devin Owen. Little run up the middle. Wow, what a touchdown there. Yeah, and that is going to be his second touchdown of the season and his first touchdown of the night. So, a little thing there for the Mustangs. Put a smile on the crowd's faces, you know. Just get that extra yard. Get that extra touchdown. So we have Gabe Cherwin set to kick this extra point. It's 23-57. Yep. Kick is good by Gabe Cherwin. So, they scored. Do you think they're going to just go for an onside kick, or do you think they're going to
Oh, I'd go for an onside kick.
Yeah.
Go for the onside kick. I mean, yes, you're down by a lot, but you still got to try.
It's the only chance you have. If, you know what I mean, you can't not go for an onside kick at this point.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so, wow. Evan Grace, that's possibly his final drive.
Hey, but again, maybe they'll get another one.
Yeah.
I mean, this is definitely an interesting last game. It sucks to have to really swallow a loss, not only to your rivals, but a huge loss to your rivals when last year you beat them.
Yeah, this is a tough pill to swallow. All you need is 5 wins to make the playoffs. And the Mustangs were 4-1. All they had to do was win one game, but they ended up losing 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Not exactly what they wanted, but...
Well, 3 in a row. We don't know yet.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if this is an onside. Wow, not even an onside kick.
Trying to go for a field goal on that one.
But a pretty deep kick there by Gabe Cherwin. He's been an outstanding kicker all year. I mean, on these kickoffs, he's kicked it deep. He's made almost every field goal. He works hard day in and day out, so we're lucky to have him next year, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he's a junior. He's still got one more year. He's going to try.
Yeah.
They're going to, next year, this game's going to be crazy.
Yeah, this is going to be a hype game next year. Prospect versus Meadows rematch.
And ran. Huge fight in the middle.
4:45 to go. Left in this fourth. Prospect just looking to run out the clock here.
I don't know. Maybe they'll go for one more.
Yeah, you never know. Try to put up 60, you know. 63. Possibly 64 if they make the extra point.
And got Matthew Guza, the junior, playing quarterback now.
Yeah, trying to put someone new in there, you know. Trying to get some experience.
He's going to be up there next year. So he definitely needs to get some experience. He's inheriting Vernisol's throne, which was held by Covey before him.
Yeah, so he'll be the starting quarterback next year. Possibly.
Possibly.
So trying to get some of that varsity experience in, you know?
Yeah. And then Skoog's an amazing quarterback, too.
Yeah, they're both outstanding.
So we're definitely gonna see stuff from them next year. But that's some big shoes to fill. I mean, you've got possibly one of the greatest quarterbacks in prospect history.
Yeah.
That you're gonna have to replace. I mean, it's gonna be interesting being the guy that has to replace one of the greatest.
Yeah. One of the greatest in prospect history, you know?
Yeah. First game playing as a quarterback, he broke a prospect record.
Wow.
That's very amazing.
Little run there. Yeah, so 3 minutes to go left in this fourth. Third down here at the 39-yard line for Prospect.
Yeah, I mean, Prospect has played an amazing game. And maybe they could cap it off with one more touchdown.
Yeah. Add the icing to the cake for them. Looks like they're taking their time a little bit. Trying to get set. 14 in motion.
And Guza hands it off. Oh, and he's going. He's still going. And it looks like he'll go all the way. Touchdown Knights.
Wow.
Beautiful touchdown by Del Baccio. It's just amazing.
Wow, what an outstanding play there.
Oh, my
Wait.
bad. That was actually
So outstanding play there. I mean, Guza just with that little motion pass, prospect took it all the way to the house, got the icing on the cake, another touchdown. What an outstanding play there.
yeah.
Yeah, so they're going to put up 64 points on the day. Just a lot of points. So they're up by 40. So, yeah, one final drive here for Evan Grace. Looking to get a touchdown to cap it off.
I mean, maybe he can finish this with a touchdown.
Yeah, that would be a great way to end it. But so, Prospect already clinched the playoffs a couple weeks ago. Outstanding game today. How do you think they're going to do in the playoffs?
It depends. So they can't let other teams make these massive 25-point comebacks. Like, I think definitely they have to do better in the last parts of the games. They're not really used to playing the full game with your best players. So a lot of times we get games where you're up by 50
Yeah.
and you just put in the JV team.
Yeah.
So definitely they have to be able to do better in those last quarters. Also injuries. We can't have something like last year where all of our quarterbacks get injured, because that really hindered how far Prospect could have gone in the playoffs last year. When you have a wide receiver who's amazing at wide receiver, Parisi, he had to play quarterback against St. Rita, one of the best schools in the state. It's tough.
Yeah, everyone just got to stay healthy for the playoffs and try their best and see what happens. They possibly could make a deep run.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good game.
Yeah, so 2 minutes ago in this fourth quarter, Evan Grace. And let's see what this final drive let's see what this final drive brings.
Give the Mustangs 1st and 10 from their own 39.
Yeah, I think Prospect, again, they really got to do better in these last final minutes of the game.
Oh, so it looks like they're putting in Colin Ford. Interesting. So that was Evan Grace's last drive. So Colin Ford is going to take it the rest of this game.
Yeah. Well, kind of handing
Handing the torch.
Yeah. I mean, Evan Grace, he's an amazing player. He's an amazing quarterback. And he got to end it. He didn't throw a touchdown, but he did hand it off for a rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
So that's good.
So they're going to get at least one more play. And Colin Ford with that run, with that handoff run. But, yeah, they're going to get in at least one more play. But recap of this season, started off a little shaky. 4-game win streak, 4-1 for the Mustangs. And they just couldn't get that last win. But, they'll look on it next year and see what happens.
I mean, yeah, Rolling Meadows they're a good team, but definitely once we started not doing the non-conference games and just playing MSL, it started to go downhill.
Yeah, so that's it for the season. Mustangs are eliminated, and Prospect has already been clinched, and Prospect is going to have an interesting playoff. Prospect's definitely going to have an interesting playoff. But, man, interesting season for the Mustangs. Great ride, but they're out of here. They're eliminated.
Yeah, 64 to 23.
Yeah.
41-point difference.
I mean, that game, blowout win by Prospect. And they got this momentum, and let's see if they can carry it over to the playoffs. And for Mustangs, good season, try to reflect on the good things, but hopefully they can do better next season.
Yeah, I think finally Prospect definitely got the revenge that they were seeking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great game.
Yeah, so I'm John Lissy, and
I'm Peter Radash.
we'll see you next year.